this measure na 1 month period yung kailangan mag-monitor sila ng average price na $80 or more.
Yes, sir. Pero that includes the preceding. So as we speak, kasama tong mga araw na to. Hindi natin kailangan ipasa tapos saka sila magbibilang ng 30 days. Kasama po ang immediately preceding. Even while
Then
the law
we're already implementing a law that has not been passed.
No, you are looking at the data in the immediately preceding days, and the law is clear.
Naging mainit ang palitan ng salita sa pagitan ni Senadora Pia Cayetano at Senador Ping Lacson patungkol sa kung paano marisolba at maagapan ang lumalalang presyo ng langis sa bansa bunsod ng sigalot sa gitnang silangan na lalo pang nagpapahirap sa sambayan ng Pilipino. Halatang dismayado si Pia Cayetano kay Lacson dahil tila ang hirap nitong umintindi sa kanyang ipinapaliwanag na solusyon at puro lamang ito puna at hindi marunong makinig. Binalikan tuloy ng mga netizens na tama nga ang sinabi ni Senador Rolante Marcoleta sa mga nagdaang araw patungkol kay Lacson na tila sobrang bilib sa sarili at hindi nakikinig sa kapwa mambabatas at ang gusto lamang ay mailusot ang kanyang gusto. Narito ating panuurin ang mainit na tagpo.
Mr. President, as we're asking DOF to give us a response, DOF and DOE, the response coming from this representation is number one, thank you for that question. I think it's very important para sa mga kababayan natin kasi certified as urgent po ito. So pag pinasa natin to today, tapos I can tell you now na right now yung average, no, based dun sa formula na nandun sa bill natin, lumagpas na talaga nung $80 per barrel. So, pag pinasa natin to, tapos may process din naman po ito before it becomes a law, right? Siyempre, expected ng mga kababayan natin, maramdaman nila dahil pinasa na natin. Tapos, after we pass it, there's a big chance na ang maririnig natin, kasi yung stock na nandun sa kanila, sa mga oil companies, nabili na nila, nabayaran na nila, so uubusin pa nila yon. Alam naman ho natin na yan ang maririnig nating sagot eh. So tama ho talaga yung tanong nyo na, so kailan nila mararamdaman? O ngayon, aantayin po natin yung sagot ng experts because
I'm not even referring to that, Mr. President.
hindi pa ho ba yun?
It is after we pass this bill into law,
Yes.
no, finally approved by the President and ready for implementation. Ang tanong ko po is, 1 month yung period para magkuha ng average, no? I understand weekly yung ginagawa nilang monitoring. Pero still, it will take them 1 month to determine kung pumalo na siyang $80 or more. And then after that, magmi-meet pa yung DBCC. After their meeting, they will still make or submit their recommendation to the President. And then ikakaskade pa yan, pababa, all the way hanggang gasoline stations. Ang tanong ko po, how much more time is needed para even after the 1 month period na determine na more than $80 or $80 or more, gaano katagal pa yung administrative flow ng yung mga requirements, no, para tuluyan ng ma-reflect sa mga pumps ng mga gasoline stations?
I'll break down the response, Mr. President, kasi first of all, the wording of the bill says that once itong average has reached or exceeded $80 per barrel for 1 month immediately preceding the issuance of the suspension or reduction order. So let's just say pagpasa nga natin ito, everything it's already a law and there has already been a recommendation by the DBCC based on the 1 month preceding. So if the trend continues now, meron na ho tayo no na 1 month preceding has already exceeded $80. So that's the first thing I'm establishing. Na in terms of if itong discussion po natin ngayon is already happening in the DBCC and a decision has been made, pasok na ho itong factor na to na pwede na ho yung 89.
We have not yet enacted this into law.
Yeah, no, I'm using it as an example, sir.
Yeah.
I'm using it as an example na if today the law had already been passed and you and I in fact are the DBCC members who are
on the
now
assumption that
looking at
naipasa
it.
na.
Opo,
Okay.
opo, yeah. Thank you for that clarification. Ang point ko is napasa na, tapos tiningnan nila, as of now, nag-exceed na ng $80 per barrel. Then they decide to recommend. So they have recommended it already. Yun yung first step na kinakla. So pasok na yun ngayon. That is the part na sagot ko po dun sa batas. hindi yan agad mararamdaman kahit na i-announce. So, what is the estimate? Like, do they keep a supply of 5 days, 10 days, 30 days? Or nobody knows?
That's exactly my point, Mr. President. We
So-
do not know that, no?
So that answer, Mr. President, yun na ho yung sagot. Kasi mula nung tinanong nyo how many minutes has passed, hindi pa ho ako mabigyan ng clear answer. Basically, walang makakapagsabi for sure kung kailan. Pero ano, range man lang.
Yeah, at least
like
they can
5
estimate.
days, 10 days,
Yeah.
30 days. Importante ho yung tanong nyo kasi at the end of the day, it's how people will perceive this, the value to them of this passage of the bill. And if I may just add and fill in the silence as we wait for the answer, this is 136 billion of foregone revenue.
What?
So kailangan maramdaman ng tao.
Yes. While waiting for the response, Mr. President, ituloy ko na yung
Okay.
aking...
So may sagot na po tayo, Mr. President. Pero baka gusto nyo pong umupo lahat kasi what we have been discussing in the hearing and in caucus is what is the value of this foregone revenue to our people. Okay? And ang tanong nyo is when will they feel it? Ang sagot po ay around 30 to 45 days.
Wow. After the 30-day, after the 1-month period.
After the
Ng monitoring.
Yes, after the decision has been made. So
Yes.
the monitor, there are the numbers are there for the recommendation to be made 30 to 45 days after the suspension.
So, the people or the consumers will have to wait for 2 months and 15 days.
30 to 45 days. Hindi po.
Yun
1
yung
month.
administrative.
1 to 1.5.
After the 1-month period.
Pero yung 1 month period, sir, kasi can happen immediately because it's the past 30 days eh. So from the time na ma-authorize natin sila and the going rate now, meron na silang 30 days data. Meron na eh. So from the time that this becomes a law, they could potentially suspend the excise tax.
But, you know, Mr. President, it is so provided under this measure na 1-month period yung kailangan mag-monitor sila ng average price na $80 or more.
Yes, sir. Pero that includes the preceding. So as we speak, kasama tong mga araw na to. Hindi natin kailangan ipasa tapos saka sila magbibilang ng 30 days. Kasama po ang immediately preceding. Even while
Then
the law
we're
was...
already implementing a law that has not been passed.
No, you are looking at the data in the immediately preceding days, and the law is clear. As long as clear ho yan sa batas na what 30-day period are we looking at. His Honor can make a recommendation. Wala naman hong problema yon if His Honor wants it to be in the next 30 days. But so far, ang ano natin, it's not prospective. We are monitoring the last 30 days. So immediate naman po ang action because as we discuss the law, the price is going up.
Yes, if my understanding is correct or accurate, do you mean to say that they are already starting to monitor right now?
Yes, sir. Of course, yes, sir. That is
That's my
accurate,
point.
Mr. President.
Wala pa yung batas, ini-implement na natin kasi nagmo-monitor na
Ay,
sila.
hindi po. They cannot implement because we have no law that authorizes any suspension, but it is their job to monitor. Job naman po ng DOE yun. Nasa batas naman po nasa mandate po ng DOE for them to monitor.
Okay, I will not belabor that point, but ang proposal ko po is, kung kaya, no, baka pwedeng i-clear natin yung 1-month period to 2 weeks para mas mabilis. Say, in 2 weeks time, nag-average siya ng $80 or more sa yung Dubai crude oil per barrel, ano? So baka pwedeng after 2 weeks, maggawa na sila ng recommendation because these are extraordinary times. Hindi ito yung normal na nag-COVID o kaya medyo tumaas lang yung presyo ng langis. But, you know, we don't even know how much more the world price of crude oil will rise, ano? Will increase because of the Iran situation. So, ang suggestion ko po at the proper time, of course, no, iksiyan natin yung 1-month period because in the House version and in the Senate version, it's both 1-month period of monitoring and averaging. Baka naman pwedeng isaan natin ng 2 weeks. After 2 weeks na nag-average siya ng $80 or more, mag-recommend na sila sa Presidente, mag-meet na yung DBCC, mag-recommend na sila sa Presidente para mas mabilis yung effect.
Actually, Mr. President, the response from the resource persons is that 30 days is really the standard monitoring period that they use. And it is irrelevant or unnecessary to shorten because it is always better to have a bigger range, no? And that time is ticking already. So like I said, Mr. President, if this becomes a law in 3 days, they already have a 30-day. It will kick in anyway. It will
Mr.
kick
President,
in.
with all due respect, 2 weeks is not irrelevant. No? It has a big effect on the consumers. Yung 2 weeks na matitipid mo sa pagkarga ng gas, malaking bagay po yun.
Mr. President, His Honor and I have the same intention for the consumers to feel the benefit of the law at the soonest possible time. The only reason this representation used the word irrelevant is because at this moment that formula has already kicked in. We already have the 30-day data. Wala na hong reason po na gawing 15 days because we have the 30-day data now, Mr. President.
Yeah.
So
I
whether we use 15 days or 30 days, the data is already available and it has already breached the $80 mark. So mararamdaman na ho ng consumer yon in the soonest possible time, given the limit, regardless po kung 15 or 30 days, it will kick in already. Yun lang po sinasabi natin.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. Anyway, I'm just coming from, yung intent and purpose of this measure, yung mapakinabangan agad ng mga consumers. Kaya gusto ko sana kung maiksian natin yung for future reference, not necessarily now because as we speak, sabi nyo nga nagmo-monitor na. But for future monitoring and reporting, making recommendations and all, makakaiksi tayo ng 2 weeks or 15 days.
Mr. President, ang nakikita po natin, no, for the first instance that the power will be invoked, whether we give them 1 week or 2 weeks, pasok na ho. Yun naman yung point ko. Whether 1 day, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, pasok na. Ang importance yata po ng suggestion nyo is if the prices go down, so the suspension is lifted.
Correct. That's my point,
And
Mr.
then there
President.
would be another
month.
Then yun ho, pwede ho, I would say na at least eye to eye, nagkakaintindihan po tayo na
Yes.
ba't mag-aantay ng isang buwan. Sa akin po, wala hong problema yon. Tanungin lang natin sa mga resource persons natin. So, for the following, the succeeding invocation of the suspension,
Yeah.
I understand His Honor's point na immediate sana ang desisyon, hindi mag-aantay ng, kunyari, on the second week, ito na, ang taas-taas na, mag-aantay pa tayo ng day 15, day 16, day
Yes,
18,
Mr.
day
President.
20.
Halimbawa, bumaba nga siya ng average ng $80, Nasa 79. So nag-average siya for one month ng 79.90, sabihin na natin. So siyempre, ire-restore yung excise tax, hindi na effective yung suspension. And then the succeeding month, instead na we'll wait for another month, gawin nating 2 weeks para mas maikli para mas mabilis yung maramdaman ng consumers. That's exactly my point, Mr. President.
So to be clear, Mr. President, it works both ways. Pati ho yung pagbalik ng sin tax, it's only sin tax. My favorite tax, sin tax. Para ho bumalik ang excise tax na nasuspend, kailangan din ng 1 month. Kasi safety din naman yun na hindi naman automatic na babalik ang sin tax. Na mababalik ang excise tax. 1 month din yun bago ibalik.
Yes. In fairness to the tax collectors, in fairness to the government's efforts sa tax collection, iksyan na rin natin yung period na yun from 1 month to 2 weeks din. Na ma-restore yung excise tax.
Yeah.
So it can work both ways.
Yeah, Mr. President, I truly understand His Honor's concern. We want to be, on our feet. Pareho tayo, Mr. President. Gusto natin reactive tayo sa situations. But let me just put on record the reason why the DBCC, DOE, DOF are recommending 1 month. The 1 month average requirement is not meant to delay relief, but to ensure stability and predictability. Oil prices by its very nature is very volatile, spiking one day and dropping the next. If the government acted on every short-term fluctuation, excise tax rates would be constantly suspended and reinstated, creating confusion for consumers, businesses, and revenue planning. So the recommendation is really, Mr. President, for a sustained 1 month average to make sure that the suspension responds to a genuine lasting trend and not a temporary swing. This protects fiscal stability while still providing relief when the burden is truly persistent. So it gives us a bit of ounce of predictability. I can understand also where they're coming from, Mr. President, kasi mahirap talaga para sa lahat yung, well, that is what causes confusion and panic, kasi akyat, baba. So that is the response from the...
I will not make this recommendation or suggestion kung walang Iran war. Kung iba lang yung circumstances, hindi po ako maggagawa ng ganitong suggestion. But, these are really extraordinary times, na pwede mag-spike hanggang 200 nga, sinasabi nila, yung per liter. Or $200 per barrel. Yan ang pinapredict ng iba, hindi ba?
Noted, Mr. President. We'll continue to talk to them and see if there is any change in the position
Anyway,
of the resource persons.
thank you
because
for the
at the end, it will be the
response, Mr.
decision
President.
of the
Your Honor.
body. Thank you, Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Next to interpolate the measures, a distinguished Deputy Majority Floor Leader.